Hello and welcome to coverage of the BUCS National Division Tennis. I'm Oscar Foot and it's a beautiful, crisp autumn day here at the Lee Valley Hockey and Tennis Centre. Newly promoted East London are hosts to the University of Bath. Both teams looking to start their campaign with a good result on the opening day of the season. These highlights show East London number 1 Paolo Col take on Bath number 1 Louis Newman. Paolo gets off to a strong start, using attacking, aggressive play, important on these quick Lee Valley courts. Both players hold their first service games, and the game starts 1-1. Newman starts to show his class in the third game, breaking Paolo, showing off his solid backhand and neat net play. Newman goes up 2-1. Newman holds his serve the following game, consolidating on that break. He goes 3-1 up. Strong at the net again. He was strong at the net all game. Things starting to fall apart here for Paolo in the first set, as Newman continues to take the initiative. Great coverage across the back of the court, and Paolo can't take his chance here, as Newman breaks again with this beautiful passing shot. He goes 4-1 up. East London's Paolo's not going to roll over that easy, as he gets one break back in the next game, showing he can play stunning passing shots as well. Newman has 2 set points, serving for the set at 5-4 up, but Paolo digs deep and saves both set points, taking the game to deuce. This was a real turning point in the set. Advantage Paolo, break point to break back to 5-all, but just brilliant defensive work from Newman, back and forth across the baseline, and eventually Paolo puts it wide. That's definitely one he'll want back. Advantage Newman, and he makes no mistake. Paolo puts it wide and it's first set Bath, 6-4. Similar to the first set, both players hold their first game serve, but it's Paolo who breaks first here, controlling the point at the net, puts the forehand smash away to go 2-1 up. Paolo really getting in his groove here in the second set. He really looked at his best when he was using that strong forehand to move Newman round the court, despite Newman's best defensive efforts. After Paolo broke to go 2-1 up, his next serves game was very nervy, both players playing gritty. The pair traded strong baseline shots throughout. However, Newman would come out on top. Another loose shot from Paolo. Second time he'd let himself down in a big situation. Honours even at 2-all in the second set. Paolo not letting Newman get away this time, trading powerful strokes from the baseline, and Paolo breaks back. Paolo now goes up 3-2 with the break of serve. Paolo holds serve in the next game and boy is he feeling himself. Big shots from the baseline, and this winner here was shot of the day. Beautiful forehand down the line. Despite Paolo playing his shots, Newman kept it close all set. No easy games for Paolo, competitive throughout. Despite his best defensive efforts, it just seemed like there were times in the second set when Newman just didn't have answers for Paolo's strong baseline play. His forehand especially causing lots of problems, lots of winners coming from that forehand side for Paolo. And unfortunately not a pretty ending to the set for Newman, serving to stay in it at 2-5, but double faults and gifts the second set to Paolo. A nice turnaround there for East London, taking the second set 6-2 and forcing it into a decider. The final set starts much like the other two, attacking shots from Paolo, but brilliant defensive work from Newman. Both hold serve as it goes 1-all. third game now, and Newman makes the breakthrough. An aggressive backhand on the approach just catches the line, and Newman goes a break up. Now 2-1 Newman. A real turning point in the set here. Newman drops to love 40 on his following service game, offering Paolo 3 break points. However, a combination of gritty play and some great shots on the backhand for Newman, he claws his way back not only to deuce, but goes on to hold serve. A real missed opportunity there for Paolo to get himself back into this third set. The game really seems to be slipping away from Paolo now, as Newman breaks again. Another missed opportunity and a sloppy drop shot. Definitely not the wisest choice of shot there. Paolo finds himself 2 breaks down now at 4-1. Despite being down 2 breaks, Paolo keeps trusting his aggressive style. A brilliant forehand winner to get 1 break back. But has he left himself too much to do at this point in the match? Paolo's not done. He digs deep and produces a brilliant shot on the run to hold serve. Paolo now only trailing 3-4, but still a breakdown. A real uphill battle now to try and get this game back. Newman doesn't crack this time. Newman pulls out a few big first serves to make sure he holds on to this service game. Newman now leads 5-3. The game really on the line now. Paolo has to hold serve to stay in this game. Newman looking to kill this game off. Brilliant defensive work from Paolo. Paolo is resolute in defence and manages to hold serve, and forces Newman to serve out for the match. 5-4 Newman, but Newman is too clinical. Big serves again, and he races to a 40-love lead. 3 match points. 40-love, big serve from Newman, and the return goes long. Game, set, match, Newman. Bath take the points in the number 1 matchup here at Lee Valley. Newman wins 6-4, 2-6, 6-4. A gritty performance from both, but the Bath man comes out on top. In the other singles game in this matchup, on court 2, East London's Aranacum won a tightly contested match 7-6, 6-4 in what turned out to be East London's only win of the day, as number 3 seed Stephen Zahui and number 4 seed Emmanuel Oni were both pretty convincingly beaten in straight sets. Team Bath seemed to be in a rush to get back to the West Country, only dropping 5 games across the 2 matches in the doubles. First pair winning 6-2, 6-1 and the second 6-2, 6-love. Bath left with a convincing 5-1 victory, as East London will look to bounce back next Wednesday when they travel up to take on Leeds Beckett.